Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Man Sky. We're picking up right where we left off with decoding some messages from another mysterious lost traveler.
They came up from surrounded back above ground now, but sure they're following me. Should never have touched the eggs.
Okay, so we know what happens when you touch the eggs. You get those abominable horrors jumping up out of the ground trying to bite your face off. The upgrades and stuff we're getting out of this missions are not really good, but I think you have to install them in order to trigger the next thing. If anyone knows the pattern to these, like what is the one to unlock it, yeah, I'm just like guessing random stuff, and eventually after 2 or 3 times it opens. I've never been able to do it like on first try.
Sentinel drones, patrols never seem to end. I claimed so much from the Earth.
So we get efficient thrusters from that message. These are really, really helpful upgrades when you've just started the game, but we're kind of doing this a little bit out of orders because we did the expedition first, and we've already got our awesome Judy and my Starburn runner. So I don't even know, do we need these? Yeah. Oh crap, I did not have those in the Starburn runner. Fair play. Okay, we just need to get a couple of things to install that. Okay, so I'm just gonna call in our freighter. Look at our awesome settlement starting to take shape. I gotta upgrade that C-class farm module, but we need nitrogen. And I think one of the things that we'll get by pushing these missions is the atmosphere harvester. And if we're super lucky, our home planet will actually produce nitrogen, which I think it will. We're just gonna have to pop up here to the freighter because I saw one of the comments on my last video. I don't have the matter transference beam installed on the freighter yet, so we still have to come up here in order to go through all of the storage and stuff. Or the other option is call in Judy and then walk from one storage container to the next. And I kind of just like the idea of popping up and down to my freighter for this stuff. So we need the wiring looms. Pop a whole 33 of these in my pocket. There we go. I don't know why I put all of those away. I can hold 40, so I should probably just be running around with 40. The other thing I do when I'm going up and down is I'll get a couple of asteroids if they don't disappear in front of me. Oh, these guys warped in and they're looking for a job. We do need a couple of more freighters. Can I afford any of you guys? This looks like a support freighter, which would be good to round out our group when we need to like send out an extra one, but they're not hailing me. Oh wait, it's on the other side. Now they're hailing me. Oh, it's a Gek one.
Friend, you have a fine fleet, yes? I think it would be finer with just one more frigate.
The DSV Shield of Inwa supply vessel. All right, Combat 3, Exploration 4, Trade 3. They have an unflappable crew with a lax dress code. You guys are in. Let's go for a little over 2 million. That was worth it. They will upgrade and become better as we send them out on missions, and they just sort of round out a crew if they're a little bit lax. Also, sometimes they'll have benefits like reducing the cost of an expedition, so it doesn't cost so much fuel. We need just a few more here to fix our efficient thrusters, or to finish repairing them. This looks like one of the, silver asteroids that you can burrow your way through, which is actually a really cool feature. You can do some cool stuff with that, I bet, by jumping out of a Corvette. I haven't done that yet. Go through the hole in an asteroid that I bore out. I should try to do that sometime. And that should be enough. Yeah, we got everything for our efficient thrusters. And now we should be able to trigger the next mission at the base computer. Got to do our requisite flyby of our settlement. Let them know that we're still watching over them with our overseer eye. All right, let's see if I can guess the word. There doesn't seem to be any kind of pattern. Sometimes it's the repeated one, sometimes not. Okay, the repeated one seems to work. So if you get a repeated one, always pick that, I guess. That's the only pattern I can find, but I have unlocked it when there is no repeated words, so, you know, it's just No Man's Sky being No Man's Sky.
Having great success with advanced materials, able to far more efficient synthesis. It seems I can create pathway to materials from all over the system.
And for that message, we're gonna get an underwater protection module. Cool. I actually don't think I had one of these. Perfect. So that's gonna help us when we're going down into the oceans, which is actually, to be fair, one of the most amazing parts of this game. When we finally get to a deep ocean world, I cannot wait. Going around in our submarine and stuff, it's gonna be amazing. So we gotta try the repeated one. And it didn't work. Frick! And now we got the pleasure myself. I'll choose myself? No. Dang it. Okay. What's my given demand? Unlocked it. Okay, great. Absolutely no pattern at all. It's just got to be, you guessed, 5 or 6 times.
Working fast, the fading sun. Set up camp in the foothills, hardly luxury, but it keeps out the cold, and I'll be gone by morning anyway. Perhaps some other traveler will shelter here one day.
And for this message, we're gonna get some lighting. Cool. So we can put some mood lighting in our base, guys. We might be having some fun with that on Judy, but for now, just to fulfill the requirement, let's let them all unlock, and then I'll pop a few of these on the ceiling. What color light should we put in here? I mean, it wants me to do the white light, so I guess that's what we'll do. We'll just pop a couple of these around the edge, try to get them sort of spaced in the center, and that'll do for now. Let's see what our next message is. Okay. We got units, travelers, and traveler. And units, the green one unlocked it. Oh my God. Whatever, bro.
I saw another one of them today. On the space station. They looked at me like I wasn't there. Stared right through me. Was just a geck when I'd return. Imagining things?
Okay, so he met another one of those sort of translucent travelers. I don't think we've actually spoken to one of them on a space station yet, but maybe we will be able to now that we've done that step. We've already got an appearance modifier up on unlocked, but I don't think we've actually built one yet. I might need to just build one in the center of the room here in order to get the next mission. Let's see. Yeah, it only costs 10 ferrite dust, so why not? There we go. Now we can change our look when we want to, although I am very attached to the way our character looks. It was randomly generated as part of the expedition, and I like him. Okay, I've just been guessing and guessing. Toilgeck does pleases. Does. All right, completely random. But I do like it when they turn into silly little sentences like that, which happens sometimes.
Thought I had hours to but the daylight is already fading. The sun is slipping. Light barely penetrates the thick rings looping endless around this. I need to hurry.
And we get another underwater protection module. Man, I can't wait till we get to the underwater worlds. That's gonna be so fun. The next thing we need to do is build the Geo Bay. We don't have enough stuff to make it anyway. I might pop one around here once we get all the stuff we need. But for now, let's leave those missions alone, and we have a few buildings we need to go check out. These are the buildings that our scanner tower marked for us. These factories, they'll have some sort of puzzle, and we may get another blueprint or other reward. All right, so we're gonna have to shoot our way into this one. It's gonna piss off all of these Sentinels, but I should be able to get in before they're able to get over here and start shooting at me. And if we can solve the puzzle here, then it'll deactivate them and we'll get our reward. The outpost has gone into emergency lockdown. Something must have been damaged during my entry. Yeah, no duh. The toxicity gauge on my exosuit flickers as an alert flashes incessantly on the control terminal.
Ergo info efrigine. Breach. With just for a half of snackerski.
The alarm on the panel flashes rapidly, demanding attention. A bewildering array of control gauges sits before me. I'm going to flush the... activate emergency vent. A low rumble passes underneath my feet as I activate the emergency vent. Slowly but surely, the indicators on the panel start to stabilize, and the warning lights soften to a soft blue glow. Normal operations have resumed, and I have access to the facility's main control panel. I should be able to alter production to my own benefit, and I want to learn a new recipe. And we need magnetic resonators for something that we're gonna build. I also want the Atlas Pass 3. But I think in the short term, the magnetic resonator is gonna be the better thing to grab because I believe we have a recipe where we need it. And let's see what we can find over at the next one. Is it just on the other side of this hill? No, it's a little bit further away. Okay, I'll see you there. Ah, this one's hiding up underneath some mushrooms. Big old shroom trees. I see. This is the one that we destroyed before, but I was up on the hill over there. And so it didn't count as me getting close enough to tick off the little marker on my map. But now the Sentinels don't realize I was the guy that was destroying it, so I can just come down here, collect all my loot, and then see you later, Sentinels. I'm not messing with y'all today. Now, the next thing I want to push a little bit on the storyline is this Trace of Metal side quest for our Beat Boop. Now, I've got a crazy idea. I have seen before Beat Boop here will shoot a little bit while we're fighting his compatriots. Not a whole lot, but he tries to help. You know, he does his best. And I have this idea that maybe, I've never tried this before, but maybe if we ride our Sentinel dog into battle, you know, maybe he'll help us too. You gonna help me out, man? Do you have guns on you? It says I can't put lasers on you, but you should have that like awesome front-facing laser, I think, if you're like the actual Sentinel dog. So let's ride you into battle. Oh gosh, you're not very well trained. Somebody help me out with some recipes for the eggs, please. I just have this sort of vanilla, oh my God, get away from the Sentinel. But I just have sort of what it comes with. I haven't juiced these guys up and they do not listen to me. Let's see what the Sentinel Tower actually tells us. Can we just log in and deactivate them? Yeah, we have to destroy the nodes before we can interact with that. You can kind of cheese encounters like this when they're not part of this quest line, but just running up to the pillar, you know, there, the control tower, and then deactivating all the Sentinels in the area. And you actually even get credit for all the kills and everything. It's really awesome. Hold on, there's a box floating in the air. I didn't see it until I hit the navigation point. Little levitation box. Okay, now we gotta get serious, lock in. Let's go. We gotta destroy these pillars as fast as possible. Robo Dog, you watch my back. I wanna see that laser going off. Yeah, come on, shoot that guy while I run over here. All right. Beep Boop, where are you? You need to be helping too. Guys, come on. I can't pet you right now. What we need is a recipe that makes them very loyal, aggressive, helpful. That's the stuff I'm looking for. Yeah, look, I had a bunch of kill Sentinel signed missions that are gonna start ticking off now as well. We got one guard remaining, this big old walker. Oh God, I fell in the hole. This is actually kind of good. I'll use it for cover. Ha ha ha! Can't get me. Look out, puppy. Jeez. All right, the laser's not gonna do anything. Come here. Not a fishing pole either. All right. Bolt caster at a distance. My dog is totally useless. He fell in his own hole. Okay, he's almost down. He's almost down. Boom. And we will get a part that we need for building our own walker soon. But that's why I need to push those missions at the home base so we get all of the geobases and stuff that we need. My exosuit begins integrating directly with the terminal, its AI flooding with data. I see flashes of schematics, glass structures, language files. Of course I'm going to allow this to happen. My exosuit completes its valuable work, though I'm unsure what exactly it was attempting to do. Words flashed before on the Hive's terminal, suddenly legible. So now we can read Sentinel writing. We downloaded the files from the
mainframe of the hardframe.
And so now we get the Sentinel hardframe schematics. So a lot of people are doing this mission after they've already have a Minotaur, but we're gonna be doing it all as one big thing together. That way we just get our awesome Minotaur in one go. Suddenly, I hear an alarm begin to sound. New words swim forth upon the screen. Local anomaly detected. Category drone imposter. Attempt network reconstitution. I guess I'm gonna do what it tells me to do for now. Awaiting remote response. The terminal attempts to broadcast data to the Sentry, but something is wrong. I hear the voice in my exosuit, but none of the words make sense. The terminal screams noiselessly. The screen flashes to black. They do not like each other. But sweet, this one gave us the exosuit, like, call-in pad. So now we can pop that down on any planet and call in our exosuit once we have it all made. So I'm really trying to stack these missions up as much as possible and multitask. We got 21 minutes left on our next objective for the settlement. So while we're waiting on that, might as well get a free multi-tool. We can go through the sort of normal, outside of quest line options for a Sentinel tower. So now we can get a little bit of lore from it if we want, but I especially want to get the free multi-tool because we can just disassemble this up on the space anomaly and get some good upgrades and stuff like that out of it. Now, this next one is the option that you always want to do first thing when you run up to one of these out in the wild when you're not doing this quest line, because it sends out a kill signal to all of the Sentinels on this planet. And now it's impossible for Sentinels to spawn on this planet for 1 hour of real time. So, or at least maybe an hour, maybe it's a little bit longer than that. And now we get a little bit of the lore of the Hive.
As we swim with void dragons, robotic life forms would delight in our presence, but organics would shoot us from the sky. But we had no fear of death. We knew we had never been alive.
Okay, so that's all that they give us in this one. And you get a sort of little backstory of the Sentinels talking about themselves, which is kind of cool. So for the next step of this, I just need to talk to Beep Boop. Come here, Beep Boop. Where are you going? Beep Boop. Why are you running away? I gotta talk to you. Hey, Beep Boop. Come here. What are you so interested in over here? Oh my gosh. Come here. I gotta catch you. Remote memory flash complete. Program deployed. The Sentry. Vocalization established. Initializing traveler idylect? Okay, so it's rebooting and he's gonna talk to us now.
Greetings, hello, hi.
I'm definitely gonna give it a friendly greeting. The Sentinel is delighted. It has never said hello before, just like Hello Games.
You wear mechanical suit, living clothes with a voice, yes? Must upgrade hard frame suit. Synonym Minotaur, yes, now you wear them.
Okay, so he's gonna help us build our Sentinel suit.
Go, good, goodbye.
Man, Beep Boop is the best. I love having him as a companion. Oh, wow. And the way he sort of searches for words and you kind of build up this friendship throughout the quest. What a buddy. What a cool looking buddy. Bye. Who's shining their light in my face? Of course it's you. Listen, buddy. Beep Boop was really helping out, but I gotta tell you, you were no help at all. Maybe you'll have a baby who will help me. So I'm gonna keep you, obviously. And you know I love you. It would be nice if you could help in the fights a little bit. Don't worry. I know you still got all your puppy energy to work out. We'll get there. I love you. Okay, so now I'm gonna head up to the freighter so we can continue the base building missions, but on the freighter while we're building our construction terminals and things like that. You can do all of that inside your freighter. That way you can be traveling around, doing other missions, and just kind of juggling loads of stuff at once, which is how I love to play this game. And on our way back to building up our base, we might as well send out all of our freighter expeditions. I noticed our fleet is back home. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a 3-star combat mission. Definitely want to assign that one first. We want to make sure that we absolutely smash this. So we'll send the Normandy, the Doomed. I think one gives us 4 stars, so that should be pretty good. We want to make sure we reserve a couple of combat ones for these balanced missions and stuff. The The trader ones, we want to make sure that we always get out. We only have one trader vessel. I definitely need to be on the lookout for some more of them. But we got the support vessel, so at least we got a 2-star on a 2-star. We're matching the difficulty level at least. Let's see if we have enough for the balanced missions. This is just a 2-star, so if we send our S-class industrial, one of the good combats, that should be a 2-star on a 2-star at least. Okay, and then we have one more balance down here. It's only a 1-star. So hopefully if we just send the whole rest of our fleet, and that should do it. Yeah, 2-star on a 1-star. And now we can start with the construction of our construction terminal. Which is, we're gonna throw into this room. We need to think, where are we gonna build out from? Which side would look good? Let's see what the actual unit looks like. There it is. We got everything we need. I'm thinking on this hallway here would be pretty good if it was right there. So we see it when we're running down the hallway. Cool. And while I'm in here, I noticed we haven't built the appearance modifier up here in our freighter. And we might as well have one, you know? Just kind of round out the look of the area. I need to get rid of this window now. Pop it on the other side. There we go. Now, with our base started, I can go over here to our space station and hire our Gek Overseer. The Gek Overseer has some hilarious sort of lines that we're gonna get and lore behind them. I really love this character. They really make you think. Oh, nice. He looks like Wolverine, too.
Is it really you? Forgive me. I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this and every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for long ago, and it's all quite above board.
As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I've never visited, of actions I never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this Gek cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the Overseer remains. The Overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. I'm definitely going to hire this guy. There is something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel at home in my home.
I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend.
So you can shop around for a Gek that you really want for your Overseer if you don't like the look of the first one that you meet. But I love that guy. He looks like Wolverine from the X-Men. And perfect timing, now we've got a settlement visitor. What's your deal? Assist Planetary Specialist Esperum. We get increased Gek standing and some debt. They claim their hazard protection has failed, and they need time to shelter and make repairs. I mean, I'm not gonna send another dude who looks exactly like our Overseer out into the wastelands. And, you know, we're kind of pro-debt at my settlement. We did get 3 Gek standing, which might actually help us down the line. We got like 5 minutes and 27 seconds until our construction is complete. So I'm just gonna relax here and have a nice view out the window. Oh, hey, Gek friend. How you doing? You come to chill out with me in my office? No? Oh yeah, you can sit down over here. Are you mad that I'm in your spot? Hey, come back here. Hey, welcome back. Are you gonna sit down now? All right, you decided to have that chair. Cool. So anyway, I was just thinking that we could, all right, you're gonna move? Okay, yeah. As soon as you make yourself comfortable, you know, we'll get down to business. That one's not good either, huh? Okay, listen. Buddy. I'm gonna sit over here. I'll sit in this one. Come back. Are you gonna come back? Yep, all right. Come on back in here, buddy. Follow your path and sit down in your favorite spot. Freaking camera, hey. So you just wanted to say thank you and then leave again. My Gek settlers are so constantly stoned, they cannot remember where they are or what they're doing. I relate a lot with that. I had to wait for our next upgrade on our enslabrious den. Oh my God, let's look inside of it. That's pretty cool that you can kind of see the different stages of construction. Oh yeah, there's the bar. This is gonna be a rockin' joint once we get it going. Full of pirates going wild, drinking gra-gra. Hell yeah, you can even listen to the music already. We need 6 metal plates, which I, of course, do not have enough of. What the crap? I thought I had a whole pocket full of these. All right, so just make a couple more of them. Man, this music is already kicking. Let's see, this is gonna be another hour for this to finish. Yep. So now we get to focus on the missions on the freighter and stuff. I have the, oh hey, there's the Gek that we let hang out on that, we didn't kick him out into the wastelands. That's cool that he's actually standing around. But the magnetic resonator, I knew there was a reason why I needed that part. So now we'll be able to finish building our matter transference beam or whatever that'll allow us to beam things out of our inventory here on the freighter into our pocket down on the planet. I like the realism of coming back and forth, but now we have the option. Heck yeah. And a quick stop over to the anomaly. In case you didn't know, you can scrap your multi-tools that you get for free from different quest lines and things like that, or different NPCs will sometimes give you one. So first you want to uninstall everything like I am doing here. You don't want to give away anything that you don't need to. It doesn't increase the value when you scrap it or anything like that. Based on the class of the multi-tool, you also get a couple of free like C-class or whatever upgrades out of it, and the scrap that you can sell. So we got a B-class mining upgrade from that we can sell on the station. And as much as I love my Atlas staff, we got to go back to our Sentinel rifle because I have this optical drill that we need to finish because that'll give us, 50% more efficiency on mining? And we just need 1 quantum computer to finish it, which I do not have the recipe for yet, but luckily we're on the anomaly where we can buy one. So let's go get one. The terminal that we want is down here on the left, or no, the right. That's right. The synthesis laboratory is the one where you get blueprints for nanites. So a lot of the stuff that we unlock through the different quest lines, you get those for free. But you can also just mine nanites, come up here into the anomaly and unlock everything that you want. So the game really doesn't force you to do it either way. I do like getting the recipes by doing the missions, but when you're in a position like this and you just need 1 freaking quantum computer to finish your optical drill, it gives you the option to do that. So thank you, Hello Games. I love you guys. Okay, all of that didn't take too long. We still have 47 minutes until the enslabrious den is ready for us to put the next stage into it. So for now, let's get, what is happening here? You guys look sus as heck. The lifeform stands to attention as I near them, stashing away some products they've ready to trade. Freighter life must be lucrative opportunity for enterprising Geks. Are you selling Gek Nip without giving me a cut? I mean, buddy. Hey, Overseer, I gotta talk to you. This isn't how we do things here.
You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass and let starlight flood into your jolly home.
Okay, so he's given us some glass and a blueprint to make more glass out of frost crystals.
Everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do.
You see, this guy is weird.
If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Corvex entity. The Corvex has suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg you.
The Overseer asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Corvex scientist. All right. Free Gek Figabit is already making themselves usable. A science terminal, a new Corvex guest, and all for just a handful of chromatic metal. Okay, we've got loads of chromatic metal, so we can literally just come back to him immediately and move his quest along.
There you are again, traveler. I am sure you have the required materials this time.
The Overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for their service they are performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did. many years from now. So we're the child of our character is how I'm reading that, right? I love that. I do not know what they are talking about. How? Why? The Overseer asked me for chromatic metal, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans.
All right, so now we have our very own science terminal, and we can hire our Corvex to station it.
We have littered the universe with our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception. But there is much that can be done. With litter, make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest the data from their terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container.
Book Tibbet is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? And dude, can you please give us some space to talk here? You're like really up in my face right now. Whatever their motive, their Overseer claims I will find data for a storage container blueprint in a nearby structure.
You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems to be ripe for exploration.
So as we do these missions, they sort of mark structures in our local solar system. So we'll go on little mini missions and quests and stuff like that for them as we go along. So one thing I like to do is not kind of interact with them in our home system over and over again, but we'll try to sort of do it as we're out and about so we can mix it in with other side missions and exploring new planets and stuff like that. But we don't want to leave our Corvex friend with no windows when they get here. So let's go ahead and improve the views.
You know, counter to what a lot of people think, pirates, you know, we actually take really good care of our people because you never know when one's gonna shove a knife in your back. I see you there, Mr. Perfecto. I was talking about you, too. New guy, don't listen to Mr. Perfecto. If he tells you anything about me, it's a lie.
All right, so we're gonna take Judy over here to this abandoned structure that our Overseer told us we definitely will not regret going to. Now, I know that we're gonna get some nanites, but I kind of feel like he might have been setting us up as well. That Overseer has a confusing set of morals and motives. We'll just say that for now. So, as I said, they always mark a planet in the current system for you to do your little mission or whatever. So, unfortunately, we're being sent back down to the fire planet for this one. All right, so I think I've got us parked pretty much where we need to be. We'll take a little look out the window. We need to be just 176 units off to the side. And I love the way this planet looks, except for the storm. But wait a second. There's no firestorm effect. Like my shields aren't going down. Thank you for your bone nuggets, little ball buddy. So, I mean, I'm probably going to edit it down a bit, but I'll try to take advantage of this glitch so long as it's allowing me to mine stuff and identify things. We'll see. I can't scan that guy under the ground because of the stupid scanner that's making me tag this building first. And go ahead and do what we need to over here. And then I'm going to do a little bit more exploring around. Like there's actual lightning strikes going on over there. This is definitely supposed to be the middle of a storm, and I've just got no effect. I'm trying to edit those little flashbangs out for you guys. Hopefully I keep remembering to do that. So let's check out the building, get our little bit of lore, and I'm sure it's perfectly safe in here. Nope. Gonna try to make sure I don't get smacked in the face with another tentacle. We've got loads of slime that we can refine down into nanites when we have extra time. The place the Overseer has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise, it buzzes noisily and springs to life. My Overseer's intuition has served me well so far. I shall have to trust that these schematics contain the required data. All right, well, we got through actually retrieving the blueprint that our guy wanted, but there's also these eggs. Now, I want to get some of the solar vine and other resources in the area while we can, but we're also going to mine all of those eggs I think we need to get some solar vine, though, for growing on our ship. We don't have any of that yet. Look at the tentacle monsters. Just chilling. Hey, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just picking some flowers. All right, so now we're going to fight the abominable horrors, or biological horrors. And we want to get all of these larva cores for the nanites. And I am going to fight as many of these guys as I can. I want to collect the rancid flesh and the mordite from off in these guys. So I'll speed it up for you to not to have to watch all of it. Hey guys, Future Will here. For whatever reason, I decided to literally fight every single horde until they despawned and then go and do another horde, you know, by disturbing another set of eggs. So it took a long time. As you can see, the sun actually goes down while I'm fighting these guys. Okay, I think we got all the eggs. We just need the pack to despawn. And oh yeah, there's the Dumbo guys, the little flying creatures. I love these guys. For some reason, they're listed as insects, but they're clearly not. I need to get some more slots in our companion registry so we can actually have one of these guys as a pet. We don't have any flying pets yet. We got a lot of cool ones, but not enough nanites to grab one of these. I do need to just remember that they're over here on the neighboring planet from our settlement so we can grab one. Someone remind me in the comments. I love these guys. I've never seen a sort of elephant-faced creature like this. Aww. A little Dumbo. I kind of want to just wait the 15 seconds for the ability to milk him again. We get the craw milk? Does that make craw butter and craw cream? Or is it just turn into regular butter? Thank you for your craw milk, sir. I can't believe that I'm just walking around on this fire planet. Look, there's a fire or a storm crystal that only opens during extreme storms. So you know that I'm in an extreme storm right now, but it's not hitting my shields and it's not causing all the visibility problems that it normally does because of whatever this little glitch is. It makes it kind of this dreamy, almost underwater feel. I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm gonna get as much bone nuggets, craw milk, and storm crystals as I can. Hey, what do you have? You got the bone nuggets, don't you? Yeah, bone nuggets. And more crystals over here. These things sell for loads of money. So it's awesome that you can just walk around and pick those up completely without any consequence. Well, there does appear to be one consequence. We are unable to summon our pets, which causes me great emotional distress. I need my emotional support animals, please. I'm gonna tough it out for as long as I can keep getting storm crystals though, because these things sell for like 250,000 a piece. So that's like nearly, 750,000 credits in those three just right then. All right, I've got full pockets. The storm has ended. So although we'll probably never get this glitch again, I think I've gotten everything I can get out of it. Let's continue on our way. And uh-oh, we've got a fleet message.
I bring bad news, Captain Friend. Our fleet has been involved in a serious incident, sustaining heavy damage. Please inspect the damage report. I require your advice.
Okay, so the auto diagnostic has told us that if they continue on, they may actually be destroyed. So we're definitely going to call them back. We don't need to lose any of our frigates by accident. We'd rather just give up on some of the mission or encounter rewards that perhaps they're going to miss out on now. Yeah, so there's our one lonely damaged frigate. Looks like it's a trade frigate. So probably one that we sent out on a balance missions or something. And, oh, okay. It kind of disappeared for a second. That can happen, and you can end up landing and not have anything to walk around on. It's crazy. I've had it happen before. So let's see what the damage is. It looks like we got quite a few damaged parts. They usually don't cost a whole lot to fix as far as like how much of a resource, but it could be silver, it could be gold, it could be platinum. You never really know. I try to keep kind of a stack of all of them in my pocket. Actually, I'll look a little bit closer to see what is it for this one. Gold, 20 gold. So you just want to make sure you have a little bit of that with you at all times. And we got 2 more parts we need to find. That's not a real door. Where's the ramp? Here we go. Eventually, I kind of learned my way around all of my ships because the broken parts are almost always in kind of the same areas. So we'll pop this one in. Little bit of ferrite. Oh, crap. I need to refine ferrite to fix this. Hold on a second. We don't really need this magnetized ferrite right now. I'll split the stack so we hold on to some of it. And it turns every single magnetized ferrite into 2 pure ferrite. So it's the fastest way to refine it out. Now, with a few hundred of those in my pocket, we can fix this for 65. Again, love the animation that those actually sort of click into place and you can watch everything happen. All right, so now for the one that is, honestly, I know completely harmless, but also gives me sort of a freak out every time I do it. So we turn this on with some platinum, and then it's like the scene in every movie where, like, you know, you fix the engine and then it spins up and incinerates you. So I always kind of like to run out of here. And I think that's everything for this ship. That should do it. It should tell us when we get on our ship if everything is done. Welcome, Captain Entity. The scouts are currently deployed in trade missions and local systems. I shall report any profitable news when I have it. Okay, so they're all good. They've been able to deploy out to the local system to even try to earn us some money. Nice. All right, now we just need to go back to the Overseer. And this guy, what are you always doing here, astronomer? I know you're selling stuff. I saw you selling stuff earlier. You gotta give me a cut, brother. Don't just wave your hand at me.
You are back. I'm so glad, friend. I will extract the storage blueprint as soon as I have the data.
It is good to see the Gek is so invested in the success of our home. They are clearly happy to see me, energized for the task at hand.
Here's your blueprint, as promised. A trivial task. Their code was just sitting there to be manipulated.
All right, so now if we didn't already have all the storage containers, that's where you can unlock them.
Now then, do you think, friend, that we should put the science terminal to use? Fill our home with the clicks and lights of the Corvex? It would be so lovely.
The Overseer feels the base would benefit from a Corvex scientist. They would like to see good use made of the blueprint they worked so hard on.
I'm so glad we had this chat, friend.
Yeah, I don't trust Wolvergek here. Actually, a better name is Gekarine. So he's kind of half Gek, half Wolverine. Let's see where our settlement progress is. All right, only 14 minutes left until we can get to the Enslaberious Den. Maybe we'll actually be able to go in and have a little dance party. I wanted to zip down from our Overseer Hill so we can do our little flyby. Make sure we keep our citizens properly intimidated. I'm really starting to understand the pressures of leadership. I'm seeing revolt at every turn. I'm suspecting all of my highest lieutenants. I mean, I see how people go, you know, into sort of feeling like everybody's out to get them. That's why I need my emotional support animal. Come here, buddy. Hey, Cornos. I like you a lot. Aww. Okay, the Enslaberious Den. We were putting the roof on it, right? There might be a final fit that we have to do after this. It takes a long time for this sucker to build, but it'll be worth it. I got bored and moved my ship over, and now we're basically crashed into the side of the building, and our little pet down there is humping a bush. You see the little hearts? Every so often, he's got a little heart that pops up because he's having so much fun rubbing up against that bush. You know? Actually, when I say it like that, I totally understand. And almost ready. Boom, we got a roof. Amazing. All right, so we've got an hour before our next settlement thing shows up. But can I see in the windows? Yeah, there's still like construction and stuff inside of there. Even though now it's got a floor. It's got the ceiling, you know. Look at our settlement coming together, guys. Amazing. When we get this bar opened up, man, we're gonna have the biggest party. You guys have no idea. All right, brothers, here we go. Nice. We got our nice awnings now and flags. And listen to that music. I really like it, but I have heard that there's ways to put your own music on there. Look, there's freaking posters and flags in here. Hey, buddy.
Rocket on a bistro, rival is Ginsnel does not any ubra friend, ekra ava ifus rikras ja.
He's got community spirit below average, passive aggressiveness also below average, noteworthy abilities, gas detection, personal inventory, spore boots, and ungerminated seeds. He's also thrilled by my recent decisions. I'm also thrilled by the recent decision to open a bar. What are you up to, brother?
Tapre to have agrabasan statsa for bistru, agro jatselave stana evno.
All right, so this guy's dedication is very high. Hyperspace sensitivity below average. Negotiation is an ability of his. Delta wave suppressor, ungerminated seeds, and stealing drinks on opening night? How dare you, sir? What are you doing? You're in the mood? For what?
Friend is Nico Jazafrasha, overseer infro you was Erda.
Okay. What are you up to? Helpfulness is abysmal. Personal space awareness, very high. Noteworthy abilities, languages. You have a secure wallet and boot protectors. And you're jealous of the overseer. Well, I can see why.
Just watch me get out of here on the dance floor.
Hey, that's what I was talking about. Let's have a dance party. Come on. Get it. That's right. Uh-huh. Don't stop dancing. All right, yeah, you're just repositioning. Yeah, excited to be recognized by the overseer. Or yeah, recognizing the overseer, whatever. Of course you recognize me. Who else is like me? There's only one person like me. This is the coolest place. Oh my gosh, and the view of my pirate juggernaut out the freaking top. I cannot get enough of this. Oh my gosh. Look, even from the outside, you can watch them dancing. We got two Wolverines watching another guy dance. I love it. I love it so much. All right, what do we need to get to the next level? 220 magnetized ferrite? 100%. All right, I'm glad I didn't refine down all of it that I had earlier. Hopefully they're all okay in there. They're just having a lock-in. While we do some construction and upgrades, guys. Enjoy the gra-gra. Oh, we got another message. What is it?
I bring bad news, Captain Friend. Our fleet has been involved in a serious incident, sustaining heavy damage. Please inspect the damage report. I require your advice.
Ah, crap. We got another broken down freighter we got to repair.
All right, let's go see how bad the damage is. Oh, man. We got two of them marked. I didn't realize that two of them got busted up. Looks like the whole fleet is back, though. Let's go and see if we can... it despawned. Well, crap. All right, let's see if we can get on the other one. Where is it? A little higher. There it is, at the back. All right, so it seems to be corporeal. No, it's also despawned, but parts of it are still here. Okay. This is definitely a bad idea, but I'm gonna try to land on this thing and actually do it. Okay, so this has become essentially a platform game now. We have all the parts that we need to repair visible, and we just need to jump from one to the other. Hopefully there is some sort of invisible stuff that I can land on. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna end up falling all the way down to the planet. Wait, there was something I collided with. Oh no, no, okay. I did not fall down all the way to the planet. I'm just a little bit below it. I might have enough jetpack to get up to this one. There we go. Maybe my body is just falling now and I'm just stuck in this menu. Or am I just hovering while I wait?
I'm afraid to back out because we'll fall all the way down. But that one repaired. Okay. I have my jetpack. I'm on my invisible barrier. My juggernaut looks awesome beneath us. So actually, I wouldn't fall to the planet. I would fall down onto the juggernaut. And then I'd have to find my way back in through the balcony that I built just for that purpose the last time. Uh-oh. Here we go. I kind of knew it was going to happen. But now we've triggered the sort of spacewalk mechanic. So can I get back up? I'm going to try to keep doing this. We got 56 minutes before the next settlement upgrade, but let's see. If I just jump back in my spaceship, and then can I get back up to the landing pad? Oh, I'm stuck underneath the freaking ship now. Well, this just ended up about as good as anybody could have expected. I'm gonna have to reload, I think, unless... Nope, I'm just stuck here now. All right, I'm gonna have to reload. All right, and it put us back on the planet. Cool. I was wondering where I was gonna pop back into existence, and we have our settlement. So that's actually, yeah, that is a decision that I made before. So we lost a little bit of progress. Let's just double check here. Have we got this ready to open? Okay. Which is essentially, yeah, we just opened it for the second time. But that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and start the next upgrade. We only lost like 15 minutes on that, really. You live and learn. I really just wanted to show you guys what happens if you try to get on one of those freighters when it's not fully together. That's what happens. It'll mess you up. And now they're calling us again with the same message. All right. I'm gonna come and fix you this time. Just actually be there when I get there. All right, they seem corporeal now, but last time they just disappeared when I got close. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, it's despawning again. I'm not gonna risk jumping on it. The only thing I can think of is maybe because they're still part of like an active expedition, like I need to go and check them in at the computer inside, and then maybe that will allow me to actually land on them and do the repairs. So we'll try that real fast. All right, that seems to have worked. I got them all checked in, and now we can teleport aboard them, which I think is probably the safest way to get there instead of using the ship. This one's got like a broken antenna or something up here, way at the top of this tower, which gives us a really kind of cool view of the surrounding area as we go up. Hey guys, this is future Wilhelm. I am doing the editing of the last couple of days of footage here. So it's a little bit kind of behind the brand new expedition that just came out, which I'm massively excited about. I'm sure all of you guys are as well. I've already started filming some of the expedition footage. I just need to get my nose to the grindstone and finish editing all of this stuff. So for the next couple of days, I'm not going to touch grass. Hopefully I'll be able to get several episodes out before the middle of next week and start the actual expedition properly no later than Thursday is what I'm trying to stick to now. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode of Cozy Man Sky.